everybody, one and all. It's your wonderful windmate, cruise ship captain, chatreuseproxy, ever at your service tonight. Hello all! It is a wonderful evening. I'm streaming a little bit earlier because I'm expecting myself to want to play this game for, well, longer than 2 hours, maybe 2-3 hours, or I'll just see how my energy goes. But hello everybody! Guess what? We are here with Touhou Project. Specifically fan games, of course. So last time I played a Touhou game on stream was, what's its face? Was ESOD, when I thought I'd be able to play all of them on stream. And then I just never got around to that because I got busy. Oh my god. But I am going to be playing a game that I really found myself loving over the break, which is Mystia's Izakaya. Considering how I have past save files that unfortunately didn't all transfer, but you can see right here, I was playing it after Christmas, as Christmas presents to myself and such, and it's just been a wonderful time, a wonderful game, and a very lovely one that I feel like is one of the best Touhou fan games I've played for adaptation to source material, of course, but also just gameplay loop. It's very fun and interesting. I marketed it before as a Diner Dash-esque game, like restaurant management, time management / Diner Dash, but I'll get to it in time, okay? Now, I am going to start from the beginning. I am not going over my, my current save files, because I want you all to be able to enjoy this to the fullest now, okay? Okay, sorry for that yawn. Here, let's get to this here. We will click New Beginning. I had a good night's sleep. It's time to start preparing for tonight's work. He's not here yet. Welcome to our protagonist. Oh, well, and the protagonist, basically enough. I'll introduce them as we go on with this. I'll probably introduce them after the prologue. What's wrong? Here, have some water and take a break. Ah, it's nothing. I was short of breath because I ran all the way here. Sorry for being late again. It was pretty windy today. The head priestess wouldn't let me go until I swept away all the fallen leaves. Wow, that, must have been hard. Why don't you take it easy today? I'll take care of the prep work myself. No, it's fine. Please let me help you. Is it really fine? Don't overwork yourself. It's really fine. And tonight is the night of the showdown. How can I desert you at a moment like this? Thanks, Kyoko. Okay then, let's start preparing ingredients for tonight's Izakaya. Also, you'll get to all experience the wonderful loading screens we have here. And here we're gonna introduce our wonderful main antagonistic force driving the plot of this game. Well, who else would it be but the biggest Touhou glutton themselves? Hello, Yuyuko. I'm starving. Here it comes. Is she the one? Hungry. Misty? She looks kinda weird. Everyone is counting on me. I mess up now. Misty, I'm so hungry! Doesn't matter how scary she seems. Right now, she's just a starving guest. As long as she's my guest, I have one job. The purpose of a cook is to serve and satisfy the stomach of hungry guests. You're right. I'm not backing down either. Dear guest, here's the menu. We're ready and open. You can order anything you like. Miso soup. Gotcha, I'm on it. So, this is our little tutorial here. Everything will be explained in the little UI menu as you'll see as we go along, but the main thing, of course, is we'll just do exactly what it says. WASD to walk near our kitchenware. For miso soup, it should be the pot. Any orders for any customers go down in that bottom left corner, as you can see. Owie. Calvin, nice to see y'all. Infinity as well. Hope y'all are doing well. Is that an absolute cutie I see? Well, of course it is. It's me. So you can see right here, for miso soup it should be the pot, so we have to sweat the pot. Press the interact key while the kitchenware is highlighted to open the cooking panel. That is J. You will be playing WASD with your left hand, and then it's going to be J and K for your right hand. So J to select. Wish I knew you were streaming this early. Well, I did put it out there. Would have continued a bit longer. Ah! I'm sorry about that. I did make a haphazard announcement. By that I mean only 2 tweets saying that I was going to do that. But I wanted to extend my time to Mystia's Izakaya, or extend the time with Gale Force later once I get down to business with having fun. You know what's going on there, probably. And by you know what's going on there, I mean I'm gonna be drinking tonight. I gotta celebrate! It's my 1 week back in the States! I haven't had a good celebration in the States. Because, you know, we spent Christmas and New Year's in the Philippines and everything like that, you know? Yes? Yeah. Press the select button to automatically place the ingredients named for the highlighted recipe into the ingredient selection. Recipes from the daily menu appear in the recipe section of the corresponding kitchenware. The main thing that we need to know is that this miso soup here is taking 1 seaweed. If other cuisines also use these ingredients, they will appear in the output section. Sort the cuisine in the output section to start cooking. You don't need to worry about any of that now. I'll explain that later, but this is a good primer for when we get into the nitty-gritty of making restaurants and making the menu for the day. It'll take some time to cook. Wait till the food is done. Well, the circle is kind of covering it up. There would be a progress bar whenever something's cooking. Retrieve the finished cuisine from the kitchenware and transfer it to the tray. You press J to take it. Don't forget to take the drink. Take it from the beverage rack. We need green tea for this. You can see the order for your Yuko down there at the bottom left is miso soup and green tea. Every customer will want a menu item and a beverage. Then we go over and we press J to serve them both of their things. We keep the screen on here because in case we serve them the wrong thing, we can take it back. But for what's his face? But for this tutorial, you'll see it's just going on. Usually, the guest will rate the meal after it's served, but this one seems a bit odd. Use the return button to exit. K. Dear guest, I hope you enjoy the meal. Grilled lamprey. This is truly terrifying. She gulped it all down the instant I brought it to her. Lampreys are my signature dish. I'll get it done in no time. Guest orders will show up down here, like I said. Give them what they ordered and you'll get the corresponding positive rating, otherwise it may anger the customer. Lampreys are done on the grill, so we will do that. It'll take some time. You can see that progress bar turning red until it's ready. And while we wait for that, we can get more green tea for the lovely lady. Energy kebab. Stared at her the whole time, and I only managed to get a glimpse of a brief after image of her eating the food. Is this the power that transcends all common sense? It seems like you're really starving. May I take your order again? Energy kebab. You can see here we have the ingredients, which is beef, onion, pumpkin for this energy skewer. We'll get green tea again for Yuko. We wait for the skewer to cook. This is taking quite a little while, I'll admit. Daimyo's feast. As expected, we finished it again. Okay, coming up. The sashimi platter. Beef Wellington. Dear guest, I can't keep up your order so much at the same time. Inoshika show. Dear guest! What are you doing? Misty, get out of there! Oh! Must eat it. Eat it. Oh! What in the world is happening? Misty, stay with me. Stay with me. Wait. Is she back? Hold on, I got a DM from somebody real quick. Alright, just had to answer a DM. Wait, is she back? I think I already read that line. No, take a closer look. There's somebody else here. Oh dang, what happened to the restaurant? Yuko kind of destroyed it. Granted, just question marks, but as a Touhou fan, or just, you know, if you know Touhou enough, you'll know that's Yuko. So it didn't work this time either. Misty, I think we've met this guest somewhere before. Huh? Ah! You are... I messed up. I'd come so far. And everything I've done. And Sokyo and everybody. Sorry. You failed again. This mission seems too difficult for you. I'm terribly sorry, but you're the only one who could. I just wanted to ask you one question. Do you want to give up? But I have nothing left. Misty! Well, anything we say and do right now would have been meaningless in the first place, as it's already. However, with the combined power of myself and that person, not all is lost. What did you say? I'm the history-eating half-beast. As long as I'm here, you can always start over from scratch. As long as you don't want to give up, I'll be happy to give you a hand, no matter how many times. People are trusting and totally depending on me. I don't want to give up. I won't let it end like this. And as expected, no matter how many times this happens, you always make the same choice. Huh? You're right. It's too early to give up. The road to reincarnation may be difficult, but you must be determined and ready for the challenges ahead. This token may be of help for you in the future. Take good care of it. This is... my head. May luck ever be in your favor. Sokyo's only hope. We have faith in you. And here, we have the end of the prologue, and welcome to a new beginning of Mystia's Izakaya, everybody. No! Don't! What a weird dream. It was just a dream, right? Felt a bit too real. There was someone else there. Nope. Can't remember what they looked like. What was it about again? Why am I holding a ginkgo leaf? Did it fly in here while I was asleep? I have a feeling it's important. It's something important, but why? Whatever. I give up. No point trying to remember details in a forgotten dream. I am a bird brain after all. I slept well. It'd be great if my izakaya was as big as the one in my dream. Nightmare of restaurant business? Yeah, welcome to being an independent business owner. I vaguely remembered it was destroyed by someone in the end. Need to stop. It's time to start preparing for tonight's izakaya. My name is Mystia. I'm one of the weakest yokai that you can encounter in this mysterious world of Gensokyo. Yes. So, like the title pronounces. Give me 1 second, because it's getting cold in my room too, and I want to put my jacket on. My jacket, I mean, it's hoodie. It's a hoodie, it's not a jacket. Don't worry about different entities now. Mystia Worley, welcome to our protagonist. For those of you not versed in the Touhou lore, she is a sparrow of the night. Well, night sparrow, however you want to put it exactly. And she first debuted in Touhou Imperishable Night, also known as Touhou 8, if I remember correctly. I believe that, if my knowledge is correct, she's only a mid-boss? Don't quote me on it. Well, I don't know. I think I want to say she was a boss, but I feel like she was just a mid boss. But either way, stage 2, I believe. So because of that, when she says one of the weakest, yeah, that goes well enough. Plus, of course, there's a lot more devastating yokai that exist. And hello again, Okamino. Thank you for the compliments as always. I love singing and growing lampreys, and I open an Izakaya in my spare time. What? Forget about singing, it's super weird to call growing lampreys a hobby? What? Do I have to grow birds instead? That would be really weird. Lampreys were a delicacy in the past. It's definitely more delicious. Not to mention it also prevents night blindness. An ingredient that tastes great and also has health benefits. What more could you ask for? I feel full of energy today. Welcome. This is Mystia's home here, as you can see. We'll get more access to things later. But for now, we'll go to the Yokai Trail, our home base of operations. Is something going on outside? And here we have some of the biggest driving forces here. Welcome, Chen and Kyoko. Giving me those puppy eyes after owing me so much money. I have no mercy for you. It's not that I want to pay. It's not that I want to pay. It's just that your interest rate is way too high. Please, I beg you, give me one more week. I'll do whatever I can to get the money. So, for those of you that don't know, to the right here is Kyoko. Kyoko is one of the best friends of Mystia. As referenced with the singing thing, we'll probably get onto it later on. But she is, the best friend of Mystia, and they are actually a rock band duo together. She appeared first off in I want to say Toho, 10 Desires, but it's also Toho Project all around. Like, am I really getting anybody fooled? It's all Toho for crying out loud here. But she first appeared in 10 Desires, and then of course we also have Chen, who is the Shikigami of Ran Yakumo, who is an associate, of course, and well, when I say associate, I mean she is, best friend and also Shikigami of Yukari. We'll get onto that later on, but she's one of the oldest characters as well, also appearing in Perfect Cherry Blossom, I think. PCB, yeah, she appeared in PCB. But for understanding who they are, what kind they are, Chen is, well, a cat, Shikigami. Or, well, Shikigami, if you don't know, basically she's just a summon. And Kyoko here, as you can see right... Hold on, I think I gotta sneeze. Ah! Wow, that was a silent sneeze. But Kyoko here, as you can see, well... Shoot. I don't exactly remember what she is. Don't honestly remember what she is. I know that she's like I know that she's Japanese in origin, but I don't remember everything off the top of my head. I don't know Toho too well. I don't want to look into it more. Do look into it. It is my favorite genre of music of all time. And the main thing, especially too, is you don't need to get into the main bullet hell series itself, because there's so many fan works and everything like that. You can enjoy it in any capacity. Hell, a lot of people are fans of Toho just for the music itself, and that's very valid enough. That's where rhythm game junkies especially get their Toho fits, because when, in many cabinets, that Toho has their own genre to themselves, whereas many others have to share, like, anime, J-pop, world music, that's kind of speaking volumes to how big it is. Alright, back to the plot. Want to listen to the music more? Aoi, we gotta talk more in the future, girl, alright? We are going to talk, and I'm going to get you more into Toho, gotcha? Also, should be said, it's spelled T-O-U-H-O-U in some ways, but it's actually just T-O-H-O, Toho Project, but Tohu, I mean, it flies well enough, it's not going to get crucified, except you're kind of old by some people. I also want to try one of the VNs. I mean, we'll work it around. But I'll see what's the best ways I can introduce you, because I've been a Touhou fan for life, always. Alright, sip, and let's get back to it. Do I look like I care? You know what? I know it. Today's the date, the deadline, the finale. If you can't pay, then you really shouldn't blame me for... It's nothing personal, kiddo. I forgot that was a line. I forgot that that's a line. Thank you, Chen. Being based? Very based, Chen. How did this happen? Isn't that Jojo? Stop it right there. Misty? Jojo, are you alright? She owes me family money and she's already past due. You, mind your own business. Kyoto is my friend. Her business is my business. Misty? Alright then, if you insist, then why don't you pay the debt for her? No problem. Just tell me how much. I'll pay. No, Misty, I don't want to drag you into this. I'm ready for the consequences. How's it going? Hey, Replicant, it's going well. We're getting through the little prologue of Mystia's Izakaya right now, to where we're learning that Kyoto here is own money and Chen is the land shark. Loan shark. It's funny. What did that spike the baseball bat that Chen has? Misty, this is none of your business. Don't estimate it. I can't speak. Don't underestimate her. And don't be a fool and get yourself involved with her like I did. It's fine. How much money could you possibly owe? Well, I just have a business, plus some savings too. Leave it to me. Name your price. How much does she owe you? I like you already. How straightforward. Not much. 3,000 yen in total, including interest. For reference, everybody, BOD standard conversion rate for like USD to yen, you should literally compare 1 cent, 1 penny to 1 yen. So 100 yen is $1, meaning that Kyoko is so poor that she can't afford a $30 repayment. No music here is very sad and also very funny. That much? Wasn't that much at first, but the interest started stacking on top of itself and... Damn it. I forgot, the English translation of this game is loaded with good pop culture and memes, and also just bangers of lines like that. What? Didn't you say you'd pay? I'm just a little short. Aw, so it was just a big lie. Misty, it's alright. Seeing how determined you were trying to help me before I lose my kneecaps, I have no regrets in life. I really don't know how yen works in Japan, though. I was just doing BOD standard conversion rate. I mean, of course it fluctuates, and it's definitely not it, but if I was just taking baseline, I just would say, like, average. Like, if there's ever no fluctuation, if it's just 1-to-1 conversion, 100 yen is $1. I went into debt because I was too naive back then. I'm ready to face the consequences of my own stupidity. I know most food costs in the 100, the yen's not meteor. Yeah, USD is actually pretty strong, honestly. How are you going to bear it? Could you just give us a little extension? Nope! I told you I want the money, and I want it today! And how about this? Can I borrow money from you to pay for Choka's debts? Misty! You can't do this! You're trying to borrow off debt to pay debt! Not only would it make you indebted, the snowball would keep growing bigger and bigger. Think it's 128 yen for $1 now? Yeah, see? USD stronger. No, there's no way out. There's no other way right now. Don't worry, I run your business and I won't go down without a fight. We can't care about that right now. So how about my proposal? She wouldn't be able to pay the debt no matter you force her. My offer should be more tempting for you. Phew. Oh, according to plan. What did you just say? Never mind. Sure, I'll take your proposal. And sign this loan agreement. Castardani's debt would be erased and you'll be the new debtor. This drawer is broke, let's just face it. Also, pay attention to this contract because it is hilarious. Mystia Royaway, borrower, now owes 3,000 yen to Yakumo Family Bank, lender, due next month. If borrower defaults, then lender can break borrower's kneecaps. Just straight up, can break borrower's kneecaps. Huh? Why do you have a second loan agreement ready beforehand? You shouldn't worry about the details. Just sign it now. But what? You're not going back on your word, are you? No, I'm illiterate. Handprint would also work. They write in Arial. It's pixelated Arial in Gensokyo. Okay. Sorry, I got you in trouble. Don't say that. That's what friends do. You do the same for me. I can't let you do this all by yourself. Let me help. Of course. Don't you dare try to run away. Yes, ma'am. Alright, let's get on with it. I don't know why, but I feel kind of dizzy. I've completely forgotten my routine. Anyway, my Izakaya doesn't open up until 6 p.m. at night. I'll be able to get some preparations done during the day. Let me first get my mind straight. I should still have some leftover ingredients. First, let's check what's left. Is these and those. Enough for some simple dishes, but it would be nice to have as many ingredients as possible. These places are kind of suspicious, aren't they? You can find some decent stuff if you investigate them. If merely collecting ingredients isn't enough, you can also buy some from the merchant during the day. However, it seems the merchant is restarting. Maybe it'll be a few days before he comes back. At least for now, I have to collect ingredients all by myself. And I can check my ingredient inventory from here. Everything will be stored in here, and I can check my stock at any time of the day. I'm gonna be doing a lot of this talking, as you can tell, so I'm drinking a lot of water as I do this. Excuse me. Here you can switch to different categories: ingredients, dishes, kitchenware, and other objects. And here you can view the contents under each category. And this is where you see the detailed descriptions. We'll worry about that later. Since you can check these at any time, there's no need to memorize them all. Just open the tab when you need to. Now I have to mention my notebook, which contains all my Izakaya's trade secrets. You can view them from here. Oh, wait, did I? Oh, shoot, I hit skip dialogue. Oops. Well, I'll go over this and... No, I'll go over this... I'm gonna sit in here. Once I get through it. Just gonna go over the notebook, but I'll go over that in detail myself. We'll cover this section though. Of course, time is also important. Night Sparrow Izakaya only serves guests during the night. Until then, I'm free to hang around, collect ingredients, and do what I want before the hour of 1800. So, like she said, 6 p.m. Most actions, including collecting ingredients, will take 30 minutes. Good time management is extremely important. It very much so is in this game. After all, I gotta go set up the Izakaya immediately when it's time. However, if there's nothing to do, it's also no problem simply idle and pass time till evening. I'll work and no play, Miss Mystia, dull bird. Holding down the sprint key while moving can also increase movement speed. As my levels go up, I'll also be able to run faster. Huh? Are you asking why can't I just fly to the destination? I'll be able to do that in the future, but it may be different from the literal kind of flying that you're expecting. Yeah, look forward to it. My place probably tastes like eels. I mean, they are fish eels. So yeah. Dinner only place? Where do people eat for lunch then? Other places. But izakayas are practically just pop-up shops. So yeah, in that way. If you wanted actual, what's his face? actual like what a izakaya is. Izakaya, thank you to my Japanese lessons and my Japanese culture class. It translates basically to kind of like order like eat drink place or like stay drink place. Basically, yeah, it's like it's a small kind of like usually quickly set up street side vendor attraction restaurant whatever like that to where yeah you just get to order food on the go nice and easy. Easy kind of like that. There are restaurants, of course, but you can also just get them in carts. Eat at Cruisy's nuclear food truck. Look, Carts of Delicious takes place in nuclear United States. This is in Tokyo. And this is Mystia's. Not mine. It's Mystia's izakaya, not Cruisy's izakaya. And so, my little story, my big adventure, starts right now in your hands. So, as was said, we can go around. I'll open up the notebook to show things. So, profile. We can see Mystia's stats right here. You can see this is the proprietress, of course. The inedible bird, but an indebited singer. There's a lot of stats, such as, okay, everything for, everything stat-wise, which will come up later on. But the main thing you will see is how we have no money to our name. There is... let's face badges, which is achievements. Some of them aren't translated yet. Or also broken, it seems. There is locations, which we'll go over later, but first and foremost, we have 3 recipes to our name right now. Seafood miso soup, grilled lamprey, and fresh tofu, as you can see right here. Each of them takes a different piece of kitchenware, a pot, a grill, and cutting boards, and also ingredients. Seaweed, lampreys, radish, and tofu. Now, task. These are the quests in the game that also push the story. As you can see right here, I have a little less than 2 weeks to complete the deadline of paying off debt at the Yokai Trail by the request of Chen. So, you borrowed money to pay for your friend's debt. I admire your loyalty, though I do wonder if you can manage to pay back this amount before the deadline. Good luck, bear brain. We got 13 days to complete it and get that 3,000. Otherwise, Chen breaks her kneecaps and we get a game over. Yeah. This is gonna be something. No news yet, that'll come in time. And the album. This is where we'll get to see all of our stuff and everything like that or so. That'll come in time. So for now, let's talk to Kyoko. Kyoko, she is our best friend, but also she is our tutorial agent for everything else. So, what should I say to the head priestess next? Said she's deep in thought. Just not to disturb her. Let's go somewhere else. Now, what should we do? But it's simply make money. Your izakaya serves dinner and midnight snacks only, right? Utilize your time in the morning to collect ingredients and drinks. Delicious food with those ingredients and serve them to your guests in the evening when you open. If you keep this up, you'll definitely accumulate a little wealth over time. If you have money, you can fulfill your dream. To beginners. Now, okay, if you do that order to beginners, then that is just going over everything again. Oh, I could have gone over the book now. But, that's fine. Yeah. That is just a good way to remind everything. How to save. Misty, you have a diary, right? Photo ingredients I keep are respect this place for doing that? Yeah! Mystia, since she operates it all, she is a local business and she supports herself with local ingredients. After the summary screen every night, you can record the progress of the day in your diary. As long as you remember to save, continue where you left off the next time. Yep, this game works off of every single day of work you gotta save. You don't get to save whenever, so after every day of managing the izakaya. Cheaper to grab the fish out of the water than buying it? Yeah, especially if we can't afford $30 worth of debt. Even if you close the game, it's super convenient. While many players would go out to save whenever and wherever they want, unfortunately this game is designed assuming that all the story events progress only at the end of the day. Changing the save feature this way in development is no longer feasible. Not to mention players would actually soft-lock themselves if they aren't actually careful. Rest assured that we will try to implement this feature in future titles. For this game, unfortunately, you have to save at the end of each day. It's a minor inconvenience, but it's not the worst. Side note. First, remember to save each day. Second, try to have more than one save. Having multiple saves can reduce the risk of data corruption. Not to mention, you can go back and relive story events once more. What's that saying again? Don't put all your eggs in one basket? Third, backup saves whenever you can. While this game does support Steam Cloud Save, this Valve feature sometimes bug and can occasionally corrupt your game files. Browse game files and find your saved data in Save Data. Just copy the entire folder and move it somewhere else. Fourth, if you encounter bugs or other unexpected things, you can send an email to service email explaining the situation. And that's it. Enjoy the game. That's our little tutorial agent done, so we'll finally get to playing the meat and bones of the game. We can go around, explore a little bit. This little stand is where we'll have a Izakaya set up. But now we'll go around, talk to ingredients, and see honey, cicada soil, dew, mushrooms, everything like that. And get some sake made straight up natural there. Of course, there's NPCs that talk around too. There are thousands of different dishes in Gensokyo. After tasting those delicacies, who in their right mind still wants to eat human flesh? Because remember, yokai are all of the Japanese folklore all together, and a lot of them have been known to prey on humans. So is one way to call it so? Exactly. Indeed, it's rare to see a man-eating yokai in Gensokyo nowadays. To reach the Hard-to-Reach Shrine, one must pass the yokai trail. The trail does not guarantee safety for humans, so most potential visitors give up. More saw. Seems that animal spirits are favored by humans. Yokai are clearly more advanced than them. You know a good bit about yokai? Nice. Did some seaweed for our miso soup at least. Lampreys there as well, you can see. Bear traps for boar meat, that'll be potentially good. Those human toys look interesting. You can see, every time I've taught something, time has been passing, so if I taught something, 5:30 or 15:30. Taught something, 1600, 16:30. And that's where we'll be spending some of our time. But there will be more ways to spend time as the days go on. For now, we'll just be collecting our ingredients and going on. So what am I going to focus up on? Well, trying to get more fish and lamprey. I studied Japanese folklore for years, so I did a lot of references to it. Ah, there you go. A lot of the Tohu characters are based off of different yokai. Considering, well, like 99% of them are yokai, so you'll really get to enjoy seeing it. And also, that is the prevailing species. We have like 3 humans, magicians, which are their own category, and then basically all yokai otherwise. It's about time. I should get ready to open the Izakaya now. Here's the interface for tonight's Izakaya. I can choose to where to open it when I open up new locations later. Unfortunately, I currently only know the way around the yokai trail, so for now this is the only available place. But I'm sure that one day I'll branch out all over Gensokyo. This is a short summary of what I know about this region. Right now I only have a small cart. It only has 3 countertops and can accommodate 3 tables. It really isn't much, but I believe things will get better in the future. Takes you 15 minutes to pull a radish. You take your time picking your stuff. These are notes that I've made regarding my kinds of guests that come here. No one who will come and dine to help me decide what meals to serve at this location. This is where I sort my helpers for the night. For now, Kyoto will help me serve drinks. Once the guest places an order, Kyoto will bring the drink from the beverage rack to the guest. This is how we run the place as a duo. After double checking everything, I just need to hold this button to set up the Izakaya at this location. So, like we said, we're on the yokai trail with the yokai trail cart. Grand Ranch is illuminating the night over some cheap but durable dining tables and chairs set up a carefree atmosphere filled with emotion, freedom, and of course, food. We'll open up. Alright, so, how does this game work? And see, we only have the 3 ingredients, right? 3 recipes. We'll put them up on the board exactly so. 1, 2, 3. Now, if I press E to go next, we have to start our drinks. Now, technically, we can start 4 entrees and 4 drinks, as denoted by the little pins and right there, and the little shutters on the drinks in the middle row right here. But we only have 3 entrees and 2 drinks. Green tea for 1 yen each, and sparrow satay for 50. So we'll put that on there. That already made us some good money. And then finally, we have 3 slots for kitchenware, where we have to actually have the kitchenware to prepare the food. So pot, grill, cutting board. And we'll open up the izakaya like that. Now begins my night shift. Although it's just a small cart right now, one day it'll become a big izakaya. Here are the countertops. I can follow all the recipes using this kitchenware. Please note that different recipes may require different kitchenware. This is the beverage rack. I can retrieve drinks here. If I take the wrong one, I can put it back at any time. Here's the food storage container. I can place dishes that are already completed in here and serve them later. If we don't serve leftovers, if anything isn't served the night it's cooked, it gets discarded as trash. So make sure not to cook too much. These are the dining tables so that guests can sit down and eat. Why am I explaining this? Excuse me. Yes, no food waste. Yup. Prepare everything in the same day. Now, judge if you waste food. I'm gonna try my best not to. Guests will arrive soon and will sit at any vacant table. They're also very polite and will line up if there are no vacant seats. However, once they sit down at a table and they order, guest patience will start to go down. If the guest order wasn't served before their patience wears out, they'll leave angrily. I think I better make sure this doesn't happen. This is the ambience of the izakaya tonight. If I can keep providing satisfactory service, the ambience will improve. Basically, the combo meter. We'll bring in more guests, and guests will also place more orders. Well, I say that this combo meter on the right side, but you get what I mean. Do better, you get rewarded better. This is the key to making more money. Here's my partner's status. After a guest orders something, my partner will act accordingly. Currently, Yoko will help me pass out the drinks and see her word status. She'll be resting when she doesn't need to do anything. More jobs and partners should become available in the future. Finally, if you're tired, you can hold down this button in the circle to close the izakaya earlier. And that's all I have to say. It was a big one, but I hope you can have fun. We're getting through the tutorials, and it's only been just about 50 minutes tonight. So, Yoko will be here with us as well, of course. And, well, we can't do too much for the yokai passing by the trail. What we can do is see these people here and start preparing food. So, the way it works is that you'll see all of my ingredients will be here on the left side. And whatever kitchenware I'm in front of, it'll show me what I can make on the right. Now, if I click the recipe itself, just clicking it straight up, it'll just take the ingredient that I need. It just takes one of each ingredient and put it right on there. So for miso soup, it just takes seaweed. But when I learn other recipes and I don't have them on the menu, I can just freeload around by placing whatever else on here, and then it'll pop up those recipes. That's just if I put seaweed here, see, miso soup pops up. Now go ahead, well, not too busy, of course, it's just the one guy, it's day 1, so go ahead and see what he wants. He wants grilled lamprey and green tea. Now, I'll just have to focus on the cooking only, since with our business, Kyoko will take care of the drinks. Now, as was explained by Mystia, there is that little bar underneath the table numbers. That is the customer's patience. If it runs out, then they will be unsatisfied and will not be happy with us. We get our miso soup going. Now, it will go up or down. Now the hearts underneath them will go up or down depending on if they like the food or not. You see, he was just satisfied with it enough, and he's just staying neutral at 2 hearts. I need to make me some fresh tofu. And some more miso soup. Gotcha. And see, right here, this guy is at only 1 heart, but he's going up to 1.5 or so. Once we start to learn the food preferences of these different yokai and different characters going onwards later on, then it'll get a lot better. Then we'll be able to serve them better food which fits their needs, and it'll be a lot better for them. How long does the patience last? We can't really say. I've never really let it run out. And since these are slow days, I don't want to waste time because I want to introduce more Mystia's Izakaya. Grilled lamprey, yes. You too. The key things, of course, though, is this little UI and everything with how Mystia sits usually to the side as a button. As a cute little button, just about. It's that, and also, once again, you have to commend the pixel right word, because, oh my goodness gracious, is it so beautiful and amazing? And also, they ordered Sparrow Sake, meaning I am making 50 yen today. Woo! Let's go! Now, of course, because it is literally just the opening day, things aren't too busy at all. I'm just, watching these guys order by, seeing what they want. And miso soup, gotcha. And since, we only have 3 tables, I don't have to worry about getting the drinks too much at all, just Kyoto's got that. Now, let's say if I give them their own food, I can just press J again to take it back from the cuisine menu, but if I hit exit, and they have their own food, well, of course, they'll get served their own food. So we just gotta make sure that we don't rush things too much, because I have broken combos too much by doing that. Tanuki, would you like to eat my Izakaya? You want to. Okay. Now we'll make some lamprey. Now, usually, unless you really already know to look for Sparrow Sake, you wouldn't be making this much money already, considering how... See here. 22, 21, 8, plus green tea, which is only 1 yen. Yeah, but hey, I know how it works enough, and money is real good to have, honestly. Just wait around for them, see how it goes. And, well, this be an emptier night. I say emptier night, it's day 1. We'll get to more people, of course, in time. I'm gonna be tearing my hair out when I have to really judge a lot of characters. But that comes in time, and that's the fun of it all. That's why we love restaurant sims, everybody. I was talking, yawning, and stretching like that, but I didn't even serve the guy stuff right there. Anyway, you heard that bell, meaning that no more customers will come around. In the 3 of Lose and Salmon Run, I haven't played Splatoon ever since I left for vacation. I unfortunately missed Splatfest because of that, but it's alright. It's one Splatfest, it's not the end of the world. You want more tofu? Gotcha, sir. Nope, missed it. There we go. I'll probably be it for him there, then. Nope, lots of things. Started with immediate demotion? That's not the best at all. Alright, so you can see right here, at the end of each day, you'll get to see all that you've served, all of the expenses, income, and everything like that you've had, and just, yeah, other interesting stats, such as if any food expired, how many guests there were, and other things we'll get onto in the future. For now, though, we'll just go ahead and save our progress in a new file. And that is a day in Mystia's Izakaya. Now, of course, there are other features to have later on, such as if you wanted to see, I can put on the different outfits for Mystia, of course. They have fan book. You can go ahead and look at old CGs there. Also look at the different fan art that people have made for Mystia's Izakaya, for instance. Which is amazing. We love anything Touhou fan-wise, especially, of course. Drift and my Joy-Cons actively getting worse? Yeah, it's not the best. And of course, there's other features that we'll get to introduce later. But for now, that is one day done, and we'll look towards gathering ingredients for another full day. Now there's the jukebox, of course. What's this? Large non-combustible garbage should be disposed of properly. Don't cause trouble for the neighbors. So uncivilized. Even if we are yokai, not all of us are strongmen. You can't move it at all. Luckily, I use my special powers to deliver it to you. Who's there? Although I should really reveal my name about now, things unknown is just my style. I'll be tolerant and won't bother you this time, rude little yokai. All you need to know is that I am the absolute secret god. Seaweed god? Why are you bothering me? This is obviously your fault. You really are a bird brain. You don't remember? You applied for this thing from me. I applied? Since when? The other day, when playing with your friends. I don't remember. During the Gensokyo National Music Festival. That? The event Choco mentioned. The one where you can submit an application for a free rhythm game machine by Kappa Industries? It must be truly difficult for you to remember. I can't believe it arrived so quickly. I thought it would take at least 1,000 years for it to come. 1,000 years? Isn't that often the case? For a small handling fee, you can get some really tempting stuff for free. All you need to do is wait 1,000 years. Can you really remember after 1,000 years? Of course! I'm pretty confident in my patience. As I keep count, the longest I've been waiting for has been 200 years. Oh, if I then may ask, what is it that you're waiting for? It's... Anyway, it's still another 800 years away. I'll know it when it comes. As far as I can remember, is this a first for me? The experience of being fooled by a yokai. Anyway, this Genso beat isn't that kind of scam. Taking inspiration from that new mountain god? No, I'd rather call her a god of technological innovation. Gods have the power to change their divinities, and I plan to use it to my advantage as well. A god of no performance is no longer relevant for this era, and I'm taking this opportunity to transform into a music-loving god. What does that even mean? You truly can't comprehend. Though you may be chosen by her, one thing that I've learned in this deal is not to explain too much to a bird brain. In short, if you want to start a national music craze in Gensokyo, this machine is essential. Make good use of it, for it can bring you wonderful fun. Then, when you finish all the challenges, I will return. Is she gone? There are a lot of words I don't understand. Shouldn't she have been clear about how to use this thing? Well, to put it bluntly, this is the rhythm game that we have. So, whenever you want to play any of the, whenever you want to play any of the music tracks to this game in the rhythm game, which we'll explain later, you can just go to that jukebox. It's universal, it's found in all the different areas, and yes, it's really cool. A really cool feature. Plus, of course, you can buy this soundtrack on Steam as DLC for like $5 extra bucks. Highly worth it. I already have it on my Google Drive and it sits there. Happily so. This is especially so. Even this yokai trail music, it's so calming and I love it so. Now what am I going to do primarily when I'm still here? Just see how much lamprey I can honestly get. So I'm somewhat familiar with Touhou music. I played a lot of rhythm games. There you go. Touhou is everywhere. Plus, of course, like, even if you don't really recognize it, once you know a name and start to really see the tracks, of course, then you'll be like, that's Touhou? I've been listening to it all the time. It's like, you know, of course, for rhythm gamers, Night of Nights is obviously going to be right there. Brave New World, anything with Beat Mario or anything like that or so, Sereno's Perfect Math class. When you get to other things, you and Owen was her, of course, so like, that's crossed internet fame for like McRolled, for instance, and everything like that. Just, yeah, Tohu's everywhere. Baby, hey, I love you. Here we are with day 2 of Mystia's Izakaya. I know all of those. I think I already just said that. I read that from you already. But yeah, those are all Tohu tracks, of course. Granted, they are the most famous and notable ones. But yeah, what I'm going for here. You want fresh tofu? Yes, sir. Just drop work on the way home? Alright. Rest well, lovely. More tofu for the old man, okay. Now, it is going to be slower days because, of course, I don't have too much more in ways I can vary my menu. But in time, of course, for new recipes and get everything with it. Wow, more tofu. Guy just keeps wanting tofu. He's literally going to buy up all my tofu slots. Alright, and 1 gold lamprey for the lady. There we go. And we'll just sit by, wait and see what else they want. If the guy still has money to get more tofu again, I'm just going to laugh. Okay, nope, he's out of there. Alrighty. And we want miso soup. Followed by, is that another old man yokai? If he asked for miso soup, I'm going to laugh. Tofu. I'm actually going to run out of all of my fresh tofu by this point, dude. Alright. Yawn again. This one I'm making for dinner tomorrow, or attempt. Ooh, have fun. Well, I say have fun. I didn't try to answer your question. I'm going to guess it is going to be tofu that you're making. Alright, that is a little bit of money our way. 252 for today's income, not bad. Grilled lamprey? Yes, sir, you can have it. Anything you want, you can have it. I say as I don't get the lamprey off the street, because I'm off the thing, because I was just too busy having fun watching back and forth. Mappa tofu? Ooh! Sweetness. I mean, I'm not going to complain, but I'm actually going to run out of tofu at this point, y'all. Hey, what would the lovely couple over here like? Oh, just stand by like a total restaurant treat. You want more tofu? What is with y'all and the tofu? Ah, no, I'm actually going to run out at this point. Jojo, buy this tofu, dude. Okay, skewer. That is so much better and different as well. Here we go. Oh, perfect. Oh, it's the 3rd meal for them, so I was about to say they should be gone soon enough. Dang, imagine running out of processed soybeans. Hey, look, we're doing our best here with what little space and time that we have. Don't disparage us. Actions speak louder than words and all that. Man. Grilled lamprey coming right up, sir. That is the last bell, so nobody else will come around. And more tofu. We still have enough sparrow satay to make things last, though, which is pretty nice. 1, sir. 2, sir. Ah. More tofu? Copy that. I'm actually about to run out of tofu. No! Not like this. Everyone here's tofu addicts? You're telling me! There we go. Good stuff right there. Those two are done with their meal. There, you can have another. I was about to be facetious about it. No, you're actually eating the last of my tofu. Holy crap, my dude. That is hilarious. Right? Wait it out. And there we go. Another day finishing up. Hello, Riddle. Riddle Nightbud, queen of the fireflies, basically. I say basically. Well, he can control fireflies, and by extension, like other other insects. But welcome, Riddle, to Mystia's Izakaya. Joyful donuts. Yep, I saw that we had donut year come up. Don't ignore me! You saw me here! Ah, it's Riddle. What's up? You dare ask what's up? Seeing the horde of fireflies not catering to her immediately, you've grown some guts. I see. I mean, you can just order and I'll bring it up to you. What? Are you telling me to fuss over what to eat? Then leaving me to regret my choice as I wait for the food to arrive just like any other common guest does? Come on, doesn't everyone do it? Don't compare me to those guys. This is frustrating. What exactly do you want? Wait, Mystia, for a second. What is it, Yoko? I think this is what they call omakase. I don't quite get it. I think that's, as a professional chef, you can't just wait for guests to tell you their needs. Instead, you should actively try to understand what they want and tailor to their needs. But how am I going to predict what they want? This is a challenge for you, the proprietress. If you try hard, you can do it. Ah, she's ordering now. Give it a try. I don't think I can do this. Real guests do not tell you what they want. Do not directly tell you what. They will give you hints based on their preferences. Move to their table and open the order panel to learn more. This is one of the fun mechanics that really brings life to this game. With every single named Tohu character that comes along to your Izakaya, they don't tell you exactly like the other common people of, I want tofu and, you know, green tea. They will say something that they want specifically in their beverage and in their entree that they like. And Mystia will write it down and see which tag the guest wants in the cuisine and beverage. It would be great if all this tasted sweet, and I want a low alcohol beverage. So, Riddle, now we know for a fact anytime she visits us later, she likes sweet foods, and she likes low alcohol. It seems like she wants something sweet. Kyoko, it appears that we don't have anything sweet. It's okay, calm down. Competent chefs can creatively modify recipes based on their experiences. Here's some honey I collected at the yokai trail this afternoon. Try adding it to the original recipe. Wants a sweet dish? Let's prepare the tofu. So, now this is where we get to what's important in the dishes. All of them have different things. Their level usually denotes how many ingredients they need. Their yen, of course, tells you how much yen you'll make whenever somebody buys it. And there are those tags. Those tags are exactly what we are trying to appeal to. So we're looking for food that has the tag sweet, so that Riddle will like it and probably give us money. Unfortunately, this tofu does not have sweet in it, so what are we going to do? Well, we're going to make our own special spin on this tofu. Yep, exactly so. If I click the tofu icon, it just gives us the radish and tofu needed to make it. But, you see here, on top of fresh tofu, you can add additional tags to this cuisine by selecting the honey ingredient
in the ingredients selection. So if I click honey, it adds it on there, and now on that orange right there, or that orange tag you see at the bottom right, you can see now, this tofu now has the additional sweet tag, meaning Riddle will like it. Some cuisines will not work well with certain ingredients. You'll know because tags will have an X in the properties section. We'll go over that later, but for instance, the Goran Priest, because it's really just fish on a stick, you can't add vegetables, you can't really add meat on there. Open the beverage rack, and choose the beverage that has the low alcohol tag on it. No alcohol, mid alcohol, low alcohol. As you can see right here, we pay attention to the tags for the drinks the same as food. Now we give it over to Riddle and we see if she likes it. So now we see more things about Riddle. She doesn't like vegetarian or mild food, so we can tailor hit that and find a different what's his face? A different entree that she will like. Yes! Bravo! Stronger yokai and human are often harder to satisfy. Situations like this one may happen again in the future. They are dissatisfied, horrible things might happen. But on the other hand, if we manage to satisfy those rare guests, maybe something good will happen. You're so optimistic, Misty. Yeah, that's the spirit we need. I asked for something sweet. This is too mild. I don't like bland tasting stuff. Whatever, never mind. The food's not bad, but just so-so. Why are we only getting a mediocre review? We tried hard and even had it honey. It seems that satisfying a rare guest-specific request alone doesn't guarantee the best review. We should also consider their usual taste. From now on, I will try every guest's likes and dislikes. Cooking is like fighting a battle. You will dread it if you aren't careful every step of the way. Hey there, Zero. How am I doing? I'm pretty doing good. I'm doing pretty good tonight. I'm just taking a lot of water in my system because I'm reading a lot right now for Mystia's Izakaya. Sometimes rare familiar guests will show up. If you manage to understand what they want, you can get some exceptional rewards. But be careful if they are disappointed. Plus, regardless of rare common guests, you can earn a nice tip if you treat them well. It might even become a main source of your income. And prepping for later. When I'm prepping food for later, when we get to live together, sweetie, because I'd love to do that. I'm running off tea today? Yeah. You decided for new Fire Emblem? Yes! Engage. My whole schedule from Friday onwards is just going to be Engage. I didn't get digital because I'm running out of SD space, but I also wanted to pre-order from GameStop so I could get the tarot deck. And once I actually get that, I'm just going to stream it the whole time. So, with that tutorial out of the way, now we know for a fact what Riddle may like or dislike. We'll just save in a new save file, and we'll go on from there. Welcome to January 4th, Thursday for Mystia's Izakaya. By the way, Kyoko, you were a big help yesterday. Thanks for the honey you gave me earlier. It's important to stockpile on ingredients. As they say, it's good to always be prepared for the unexpected. Speaking of which, Misty, you know how to acquire ingredients, right? I use it quite a bit from Yokai Trail, depending on my luck. That's right. Yet extra ingredients when you're lucky. Ingredients need time to replenish themselves after being collected. You can't keep taking away from Mother Nature without giving her some time to rest. I'm always grateful. And by the way, I think there's a right time for collecting certain ingredients. Pay attention to this. We're gonna open our Izakaya right here for quite a while. We'll have plenty of time to figure out where to find all the good stuff. But don't be too obsessed with gathering ingredients either. We still have an Izakaya to run at 6 PM. On the other hand, if you don't have anything else to collect, you can also open up early. I still feel worried. While the Yokai Trail has ample ingredients, not quite enough. We used them up at last night's raid. Yeah, we're gonna have tofu. Of course they're not going to rely solely on collecting. Look over there. On the other side of the bridge? Yeah, there's a human merchant over there who sells ingredients. However, he's jacking up his prices knowing that I'm not human. But that takes money. gotta spend money to make money. That's how you run a business. Misty, you really go off an aura of a proprietress when you say things like that. I am a proper proprietress to begin with. Say that 5 times fast. Even though my business is pretty small. It doesn't matter. Let's work hard together. One day we'll have a giant izakaya. No, multiple izakayas. And to satisfy rare guest. Oh, that's a tutorial. I should have skipped this. Oops. Well, we'll just skip the dialogue and we'll just go this again. Alright. Sweet. Good. Tofu. I did not mean to go through this tutorial again. But I do want to get rid of the what's-his-face on top of... the exclamation point on top of, Yoko. Plus, at least it's fast. Kiddo, don't forget that the yokai offers ample resources. Their own nature's resources. Yep, let me get my sparrow sake if it's here. Sparrow sake! No, sparrow sake! Sadness! No, sparrow sake! Oh well. We'll just go ahead and cut things around here today then. Sorry, baby. What? I thought I could restart on it, because it restarts almost every day. Right. Get the flour over here. Now, let's talk to the merchant. Remember, 3K is our deadline budget, and 11 more days before Chen breaks her kneecaps. And there are all of these different things here. More ingredients, more drinks. You can buy them just by one, or buy them by the bulk. I am just going to buy them by the bulk. So though I don't need many of these at the moment, it'll come in handy, very much so useful later. So, 800 for everything? Yeah, that's pretty steep considering where we are right now, but I'll make it back, especially since there's drinks. Oh my goodness gracious. Do people love ordering them, and do you make a lot of money off of them? Alright, the bear trap up here has refreshed, so that's good to see. We'll probably just put down near the waters from here on then. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I still have an hour. Alright, in that case then, I will what? I'm gonna hope that the what's-his-face is there. Okay, no sparrow sake. I'm actually getting my hopes up. Alright, just collect the honey then. Keep yawning so much, even though I haven't, had anything to drink, and I'm honestly just feeling pretty awake. Alright, so, seafood, Dodo Lamprey, we actually have more tofu now for the tofu, and rice balls. And we have 4 drinks here, so we can introduce most of these. I probably want to stock up on sparrow sake more for the future, possibly. But for now, I'm gonna say screw it, and we're gonna put everything on there. Now, we do need cutting board, of course, for onigiri. So at the very least, a share recipe. And we will open the izakaya tonight. Let's do this thing. Now, because... what's his face? Because these two share a utensil holder thing. In case anybody orders tofu and then a rice ball together. I have a rice ball in the fridge, just waiting for whoever wants it. Or maybe I should have tofu in the fridge, since it takes a little bit longer. Oh well, that is 1000% totally fine. Wow, dude, that was all on your budget? That's interesting, considering how the last people ordered for tofu actually just got 3 orders of it in a row with different drinks, which is a little insane. Let's be honest here. Okay, I'm not expecting too much here, but I should be able to go over it in time once she orders to see. Lamprey. You can see right here, aquatic, signature, barbecued are its inherent traits, but no meat or vegetarian, meaning if you try to put one of those things on there, just go ahead and put meat. It'll come out bad, but of course it doesn't say that at the moment. It'll just come out bad. And considering how we always need a little bit more tempo in our lives, yeah. Now, you can see right here, Hirasame Marissa has been recorded visiting the yokai trail, and it's like Marissa wants to eat. So, we'll have to see what appeals to her tastes. Now, if my tohu lore goes by anything, she'll like something hot or with mushrooms. It's legendary and chewable food. The older an item gets, the more legendary it becomes, does it? So, do I have any legendary ingredients? I do have Iberico pork. So, let's try something like this. We could probably do a rice ball, Iberico pork. That way it has the legendary tag, as you can see right here, and usually rice balls are vegetarian, but by introducing meat, see there's the vegetarian tag right there, it gets rid of the vegetarian tag, because, well, it's filled with meat anymore. It's filled with meat now. And we'll add in a mushroom for the fungus trait, because once again, I know how Marissa tits, so we'll prepare that for her. She also wants something chewable, and thank goodness all of these are chewable, so the best is the Mio first. Makes the most money. Now you can see here, Marissa likes Japanese and fungus foods, and here's where we get to a good brunt of impressing other characters. If you make them happy by delivering a food that they very much so love, and which in the case I did for Marissa by delivering her something that was, you know, legendary, satisfying her first condition, and then I made her happy by giving her mushrooms, since she loves mushrooms. She did a positive spell card. Japanese food is like bread and chewable, so that will be another Mio. And the rice ball is Japanese. Let's do the same thing over again. Someone wanted that extra one. Copy that. Okay, so then you get the real one. You can see right here, Super Parsonoid. We are getting Marissa's spell card, which, when it happens, she adds 3 random mushrooms back into our kitchen inventory, which is real nice to see. And hello, Rumia. The main thing is that'll help us out in the future when we need to really stockpile ingredients for certain fruits and whatever. Rumia. Here, it's raw and soda beverages. And the freshest way to eat something now is just to eat it raw. We just said she wanted a little, but we'll make sure of this. Soda, you are not soda. What is soda out of here? I think it's the Mio, right? Yep. That, I'll just include some pork in there. And what else do I want to add? I'm trying to think. I mean, I could just add meat itself and then just roll with it. No, I think if I add cicada soil, maybe it'll be creepier? I don't know, I'm experimenting now, people. Here, Rumia likes meat and strange foods, so that's good to note for the future. You liked it, meaning those hearts are gonna go up, but did she love it enough to give us a spell card? No. Is that fine? Oh, definitely. Right. You want something raw and bitter. Here's also your chewable, sir. Bitter. Shouldn't be bitter. Now let's see here. I can't really do too much to make things Japanese besides just swapping the tag on there. Add mild and see how you do, Rumia. I wish I could do more experimentation with food. It's pretty fun to do so. Yeah, I agree very much so. Getting to learn a new recipe feels like you are the smartest person in the world. Even though you just like followed it out of a book, you know? Now, because I am feeling my energy drag a little bit, I don't know if how long I'm going to keep things up. And I have to go see how it goes. Sweet dishes with chillable. Copy that. Alright, let's try this. If I do strange and everything like that here, you want chill boy. In that case then, I'll just give you the usual Mio. Precious soda raw. This is for Rumia here, so I think we do that enough. We'll move her. Soda beverage, you are soda. Qualify, yes sir. I also mix up the foods. Ah, that's fine. Rigo likes it? Very much so, and so she triggers Lamp Sign, first phenomenon, which, if I press R or F, you can see right here, it shows what's happening. Now, for making Rigo happy, she then wants to be able to invite more guests. But we're already at closing time, and it's kind of useless. Oh, making your own kind of thing. Yep, there you go. Raw, bitter, abnormal, low. Let's start on that. So, I think it was bitter, of course, for both of them, but I don't know off the top of my head. Low alcohol, that works. And you're raw and abnormal. Copy that. Let's do the miso. And we'll just add that on as a twist and see how it goes. And then you want something bitter. I already got bitter. Raw is what I'm looking for. Idiot, idiot, idiot. And normal foods. Well, go ahead and take it. Okay, so Chen is not a vegetarian. Or Ryudo is not a vegetarian. Good to know. And we'll say this, I am struggling to keep myself coherent. So I'll probably just use the restroom, wash my face, and if I'm still feeling like it, I'll keep going, because I did want to go too. Get gone without a full stomach and a soda beverage. Well, honestly, I literally don't have too much sauce besides the Mio, so I will have to give that to you. And you want to just be stuffed, right? Cool. How should I make it filling? If I add 3 ingredients. That? Are you gonna be filling? Not yet. If I introduce honey on there. Or its portion, it'll do. I mean, it hits some of those tit boxes, so that's pretty nice to see at the very least. The fact is, he still gave a happy review, not a neutral one, not a bad one. I say he. Rumia did. She. But those are going to be the elite customers, and in time, it'll become a lot bigger of a possible thorn in your side, you know? Ah, I hit confirm game. Hello? Let me save? Oh, I was 1 key off. Oops. Yesterday was rough. It'd be nice if I could prepare some dishes in advance. If I can't sell them all, they'll be all thrown away at midnight. If only I prepare enough for one day, it should be enough. We unlocked Mystia's stove now, which can serve as a pre-maker for any kind of recipe. So let's say if you have like everybody wanting to get more tofu, you'd spend some time in the days rather than just having to do it yourself to prepare those and put it straight in the hotel. No strings attached, simple as that. Beta customers can also be the hardest to deal with. Oh, definitely so, but we're gonna have to see what we can do. Now, real quick, I will head to an intermission. I'll see how my energy is once I wash my face a little bit. Because all this talking is really tiring my brain out. If I feel I can continue to go on, well, I'll say I will go on, yeah? Until then, we'll feel things out. So, I'll be right back. I'm back, everybody. And I popped some gum in my mouth, and I'm feeling a little bit better now. More awake? Say so enough. Am I in tune with 1.1 Mystia's Izakaya? I will admit the slower pace and only having 3 tables compared to how it gets later on, of course. It is, trying to put me to sleep. I will be honest with you. That's really what's been going on. But when it picks up in time, I mean, it'll definitely pick up in time, of course. We'll see how it goes. Of course, I am very much so excited for when we get there. That's the key. When we get there. For now, it's still a big work in progress. So, before we do start off on Izakaya for tonight, well, let me do some of the big things as usual. So, I need to buy everything around. I'll probably buy like chilies and whatever, at least for the moment. Last time, sleepy enough for bedtime with Flanny? I'll see about that. I still want to stay up with the friends, but of course I'm going to spare some time for you, lovely. You need more intensity? Oh boy, I play Treats Are Delicious. And I'm already, you know, always engaged with typing and everything like this. I don't have too much to do with a lot of dead time this in the early game right now. Anyway, you can see right here. Rare guest. Whenever other characters come by, we'll get to see little profile icon on with what they actually like. So, as was demonstrated with Riddle in the tutorial, she likes sweet stuff, she likes meat and strange cuisines, but she does not like anything that's vegetarian or mild. For her drinks, she likes low alcohol and things that are chillable. Rumia, you can see she likes raw, meat, strange, filling foods. But something that's soda and bittery. Marissa, legendary Japanese fungus and chillable, as you can see here. It gets very in-depth to where if I press control, we can see what it is for all of the other just normal customers too, to where if we satisfy them well enough, we can get tips from them, but I just really haven't bothered too much, I'll be honest with you. Spell cards are real good to see because it helps to tell you about if you satisfy a customer well enough, they will give you something good. If you do something bad to them, they will punish you. You can see right here, for instance, Marissa's. Randomly obtain 3 mushroom ingredients. Occasionally will give you something rare. Real good stuff. And it's very on brand for Marissa to be the expert on fungi, of course. Riddle. Lamp sign. Firefly phenomenon. Summon a large group of fireflies, enhancing your Izakaya's atmosphere. Guests are 30% more likely to appear. Cool. And then, of course, you can see we have Kyoko, our partner. We will unlock more partners in the future. Those are things important enough to mention out this time. But now, we'll just do what we can otherwise. In terms of collecting foods, ingredients. I say foods, ingredients. Food ingredients. And preparing for the next day of our Izakaya. Yeah? Yeah. Put everything on the menu. I'll probably get rid of the sour and put the sparrow sake on there. At the very least, I'll have a mix of no, low, and medium alcohol, respectively. Okay, prep work for today is done. Thank you for the hard work. It's still a while before we open. Please take a break. I'm fine. You're the hard-working one here. You don't need to be so busy in the first place. No, I'd love to. I'm actually getting put to sleep by the slow pace. Why are you still saying that? You don't owe me, you know? I'm doing this out of my own free will. Plus, my business got so much better with your help. I should be thanking you. Thanks. I feel so happy having a friend like you. Even though it's a bit stressful, I'm very happy running the Izakaya like this together with you. Me too! Actually, if all of this didn't happen, I was thinking of forming a band with you. A band? That'll be a lot of fun. I miss my singing days. Your passion for music can't be satisfied. Why not try to imbue your feelings when cooking? Huh? Head priestess said that no matter what you're doing, devoting your emotions will always result in better outcomes. What will result from a clash between music and food? Isn't it interesting if you think of it like that? Singing while cooking and cooking through singing both sound nice. As long as I let my body flow through the rhythm's guide. And now we get introduced to another fun minigame, which really makes this game shine. Sparrow Tune. Mystia loves singing, especially when cooking. He gains special power when the performance is great, but if the performance is terrible, the cooking skill will also drop. We sing by just pressing on with the beat, and it goes with the beat of the song playing itself too. A full combo of Sparrow Tune may activate one of the following abilities. It's like a 5% chance to activate these, and it goes up over time as I do more nights. I get a Pink Slip, Kotetsu Feast. Mates just finish eating immediately, no need to wait for them to chow down. Patience Freeze just gives them unlimited patience. And the best one, Toss Serving, lets you just toss it from anywhere. If you get all three of those buffs, each last I think 90 seconds each, and if you get all of them at the same time, you get all of them combined into this star called Hyper Mode, to where instead of having to do Sparrow Tune whenever you're cooking for all of them now, you just get it for free. Like, you just do what we've been doing, to where you just cook and it makes the food for you. I don't want to get Project Diva. Get it when it's on sale, if I'm gonna be honest with you, because that can get pricey. So we'll wait for our first customer to order something, and then we'll see how it goes, yeah? So, he wants the tofu, so here. The rhythm game isn't too much, but you can see right there, just 5 notes to hit. It's just simple presses and holds, nothing too much about it. But of course, when it picks up, the later chats and such like that or so, it's just, you know, a fun little extra side thing that comes along with it and really, once again, brings things to life. Especially since it works straight off the soundtrack that's playing right then, at the moment, whenever you decide to quit something. Now, if any buffs would appear, it would appear on the right side, right below, well, to the right of Mystia's little portrait right here. And if I press R or F, it lets me exactly see what those buffs are and how much longer they will last as well. Sorry, sir, for making you wait. More tofu. We're really doing this again. Alright. Be happy with that. Hello, Rumia! Nice to see you here. Now, what could Rumia want? Probably something meaty, of course. Flesh! 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 I desire flesh! And soda. You'll get the Mio for your soda. And what's good? Well, filling for the rice ball, so let's do that. We'll do the boar meat. Do you like strange? You do like strange, so that's actually amazing. So we'll put the cicada in here. I don't know if you like mild. We're gonna try to figure that out together, alright? That's pitiful. Oh, but you see right there. Kotetsu Feast. Just finishes their meal instantly. So if I do this, she'll finish it. But first, Moon Sign, Moonlight Ray. In the same vein as Marissa, Rumia will give us 3 random meats. It gives 3 random meats for our food storage that we can, well, of course, use at any time then. Which is really nice. Now, if I click RF, you can see once again, this little pop-up appears now. The reason why you press RF is you can cycle through your additional buffs when you have more than one, from either completing, from doing Sparrow Tune correctly, or from other sources. Hello, Riddle. Alright. Riddle time. Let's see if we can't make her happy and get the ambience of the fireflies while we still have half of the Izakaya time open, yeah? Abnormal chillable. What do you like again? You like sweet meat strains, not vegetarian. If I do this, add meat, it's way vegetarian. Do you like greasy? Well, we'll find out. Sweet strains? And what did you want? Chillable. Oh, that's pretty easy. You can just do any of them, so I'll give you the fruity sour. Just to see your taste. Riddle loves that. There we go. That's great. So we get our lamp sign going now. We'll see how it goes on. If we get any more customers. So you can see, last 51 seconds, as denoted down there. Number 1. Are you the kind of weirdo that orders well-done steaks, low alcohol? Well, that's fine enough. And I can just honestly repeat what I did last time right there. That way I can, you know, keep us in good graces. We wait for the soup to finish. Now, of course, I believe it can stat, which is the thing. You want... what's his face? Onigiri, so I'll prepare that, get that ready. Followed by some tofu. See, this is more engaging. Riddle likes raw. He wants raw and chillable. So, if I add an egg, that brings it to raw. Strange sweet. Let's try that. I think I gave the highball last time, but still doesn't hurt to try it. If you like it. Yep, still will be good. But every time, yeah, you make a food that somebody loves, they will always give you a spell card. You give them something that you hate, well, they will punish you with a different kind of spell card, which can very much so hurt. It will put a dent in your profits, or your productivity, or just anything of that sort. You're seeing right here immediately, things changed up with the mood of the music, and it picked up, respectively so, with Sparrowtune, which is cool. But now I have the best thing, a Sparrowtune, which is getting the getting the ability to throw whatever I prepare. So instead of having to walk to the table as Dino Dash style, I just get to throw them straight from the kitchen, which is an amazing buff to have. Oh, didn't pick it up yet. There we go, sir. Now we just wait on by and see what anybody else might want to have. Nothing for the good sir right there. And one more rice ball for you. Sometimes you also get lucky with what's the cooking right there, where you don't have to press anything for Sparrowtune. That, well, here we go. Another day successfully done. And seeing as how I am about to hit 9 o'clock, and just as my own energy, I want to keep myself more active and up, I will call it there. Oh, I'll go over that next time that I play. But for now, thank you everybody for joining me for the beginning of our Mystia's Izakaya, and well, look forward to this to being another chatreuseproxy staple on this channel, very much so. So for now, we'll go to And, of course, wherever you are, wherever you may be, whether you're on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, or more, been your wonderful windmates, your cruise ship captain, chatreuseproxy, ever at your service. I do hope that you have yourselves a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night now. Thank you always for all the love that you've given me, for coming on by tonight, especially so too, and for joining me on this wonderful new series, especially since I had to reschedule. Let's have ourselves a wonderful time now, yeah?